We just want to make sure it's really clean. Let's get back to the brake shoes. All right, how you guys doing out there? Hey, one of the parts of owning a scooter, whether it's a daily or just something you take out on the weekends, is maintenance. And one of the things we want to make sure and show you how to do is, you saw our oil change video we just came out with. We are going to show you how to change the rear brakes in these, because brake pads wear down just like your car does. Lucky for us, we've got this engine out from a scooter that's being completely rebuilt right now. You're going to see videos of that pretty soon. We're going to use this white scooter down here for reference, so we can kind of tell you what we're doing here.
So unlike the front brakes are disc, which just have some nice easy brake pads, which are super easy to replace. These are drum brakes in the rear, so they got brake shoes. For some people, it's a little bit of an unknown and kind of can be a little scary for them, but we'll show you.
Normally on a Gen 1 scooter, Gen 1 all of this bracing down here for the double shock. In order to get at this, you have to get those 4 lug nuts off, and you have to be able to pull that tire off. Back behind here, there's a 17mm nut back in here. You're going to need an extension. Get to it and have to take this bolt off. So in order to take this piece off, like I said, you've got the 17mm hidden behind this cap right here. You've got an Allen head here and an Allen head down below. You don't necessarily have to take this off. You can just take these 3 bolts off, leave the header tube on, and the entire piece and the muffler will all come off as one piece. The shock, you can literally, once you get this bolt out, you can just fold that thing up out of your way. And that'll allow you to get at these 4 lug nuts. Once you get those 4 lug nuts off, this is what you're going to see right here. This is going to make it easy for us. This is the bolt that holds your tire on. This is actually the bolt right here that holds, that's inside here. If you look in there, which you're probably not going to see, you could actually see that bolt in there. I was telling you guys it was a 17mm. I was completely wrong. It's actually a 13/16 to get that off. So this is where it would normally go, right there inside that tube. So you're going to need an extension to socket. There you go. It's only for the Gen 1s. If you've got a Gen 4, Gen 5, you've only got a single side. There's only one shock on the left side. All you have to do is take those 4 lug nuts off to obviously jack up your bike. Easy as that. So I'm going to get a drill, because we need to take the pressure off of these brake pads inside here. Brake shoes, excuse me. So we can pull this thing off here.
This is releasing the clamping pressure in here to allow this whole thing to release. This is only being held on by the brake shoes inside, clamping out against this hub. Okay, so we are trying to get a little bit of leverage on this actual hub itself. So we're just gonna screw a couple of these lug nuts on and then smack it with a hammer and see if it can't bring the hub off with it.
Okay. Oh, it looks like it's coming.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
That's one way to do it. Pro tip moment.
Pro tip: for more leverage, put the tire back on and beat the out of it with a mallet.
Because it was
the wheel was
in the way
stuck on it. Look at that. Yep, it's been a while since she's been off. Holy.
Okay.
A little bit of grease.
Now I'm gonna get some gloves on.
Don't do that. Do not grease your actual brake shoes.
What's that?
That's a phenomenal blow job.
No, the
Okay.
guy with the rubber glove was surprisingly gentle.
Got some heavy duty kneeling mats from
Harbor
Freight,
Freight.
baby.
Always Harbor Freight, baby.
All right, so we've got the brake shoes here. I've actually got brand new brake shoes over here, right here, ready to go.
While he's doing this, I'm going to take the wheel off over here and get the hub separated. So that'll be ready for us.
Get your saran wrap on this.
Pro tip: yo, saran wrap is for baked goods, not brake shoes.
Okay, so let me ask you guys, tell us in the comments below, what's your experience with this stuff? Are you guys comfortable diving into something like this, even though it might be something you've never done before? Again, the more you can do maintenance-wise yourself, the less money it costs you to operate your vehicle, your scooter, whatever it is. And that's what we're here to do, is try and save you some money, show you how to do a lot of this stuff yourself. So on these brake shoes right here,
And keep your stuff reliable.
so you can tell there's a difference. This is a flat side up here. This has a hole in it down here. The flat side goes up top and presses up against behind this round thing. The round part goes down here. So way to get this off is to pull one side at a time. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of rusting in there. Okay,
All right, let's clean this off. Rub it.
just gonna make sure it's really clean.
Holy hell, that got awkward in a hurry.
Let's get back to the brake shoes. Okay, so now getting these back on, and you get one side on. All right, so we've got the new pads here. We're gonna put these on, just like we took them off. We're gonna do one side at a time. So we're gonna get this side, or try and get this side of things here. There we go.
It's just that easy, kids.
Oh.
Wait. Okay.
It
So
can be done with one person, but
having a second set of hands, that doesn't hurt.
Pro tip, teamwork makes the dream work. Got it, my dude? And please give us a like.
yeah. We're gonna Scotch Brite the inside of this really quick. There's just a little bit of surface rust, things like that we have the ability to get rid of right now, so might as well. I'm starting to gather that there might have been some sort of an accident. So you're saying I gotta change the oil?
Yep. But we have a video if you want to know how to.
Do you have a video of you guys emptying the oil out of the engine?
I forgot that this is a rag.
No wonder how it happened.
I picked this up, and this is a rag, and it's all cover off, so it started dumping up.
Pro tip, don't spill oil. We're not at a strip club, homie.
So I think it should pretty much go on anyway. There's nothing specific on here at all.
No, there's no key.
It is keyed, but there's no like.
Well, it's spline,
Spline.
but not a specific key.
Tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap a
Little sleeve back in,
Don't forget the sleeve.
and then this is not going to be going back on the bike right now, so I'm just going to put the nut back on.
13/16, not 17 millimeter.
And that is rear brakes done.
Now,
Go ahead and
once you get them all going and you're going to go test them out, they're not going to work right now because there's no tension on this. So you're going to have to slowly start bringing this in like this. You can see this threaded part start popping out the back the further in you go. This is just adding more and more tension. So when you pull on that brake lever, it's actually, you don't have to pull it as far to get the brakes to actually. You should be able to feel
yep.
that tightening up a little bit.
And if you go too tight on here, you won't even be able to roll your scooter forward. It'll just constantly have brake.
So like I can twist it with, my hand right now. I can't twist anything now. That's how brakes work. You just have to adjust it, take it for a ride, give it a squeeze, see if they feel soft, if they don't feel soft, if they're grabbing really good. If it feels like the scooter, if you let go of it and it feels like the scooter's just slowing down too quick, they might be dragging on there. So just a matter of adjusting this back bolt.
Yeah, and like you said, super, super simple. It's just cheap maintenance that if you are able to do this yourself, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg just for labor for someone to do it for you. And it will give you that much more extended life out of your scooter.
Yeah, this cost us less than $10. And how long have we been doing this? About 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, and that was barely any behind the scenes. You've pretty much seen everything.
It would take us a little bit longer if we were doing this white one because we would have to remove more stuff. We didn't have just an engine sitting on a table. So,
if you got an hour on a Saturday to dedicate towards your scooter before you go ride, you can put some new probably brake pads and
oil change, Well, now that you guys know how to change oil, now you guys know how to do rear brakes on a GY 6150cc brake drum here.
Let us know what you want to see next.
Yeah, put it in the
anything
comments.
that you guys have wanted to do or need to do on your scooter that you're just like, I don't know if I want to dive into this. Maybe I'll just pay someone. Let us know. Maybe we can help you out. Make sure to give us a like,
Subscribe.
and make sure you give us a comment. We'd love to have some kind of feedback with you guys. We comment back as fast as we can. We'd love to have some interaction.
And make sure you guys, if you really did enjoy the video or it was helpful for you, this video, pressing that like button really does help the algorithm with YouTube. It doesn't cost you any money, but it really helps our channel out greatly, and we really appreciate the viewership. So press that like button if you got any value out of this.
Any help you guys want to give is so much appreciated. It's cheap, free, doesn't nothing to you.
All right, until next time, RevRender out.
As always, thanks for watching. Tune in every Tuesday and Saturday for new videos. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Those likes really help us out with the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, RevRender out.